A Fluttershy episode that completely makes up from Putting Your Hoof Down, since this episode came out after Putting Your Hoof Down, and the Fluttershy episode that everyone wants to see from Fluttershy a lot. Anyway, let's get this started. Rainbow Dash shows everyone in the cartoon where Cloudsdale needs rainwater in order to produce more water in Equestria, which is what this whole thing is about. They need flying ponies in order to get water in Cloudsdale. They also need Fluttershy, however Fluttershy really doesn't want to go in because she will get very embarrassed since she can't fly. So she fakes that she's sick, but Rainbow Dash completely sees that it's fake. And then when she tries to do something, she just goes so slow. Not being disrespectful to Fluttershy, I'm just pointing out that she's very slow in this episode. And when Fluttershy tries to practice, it just gets very worse. She only improves a little. Anyway, why is she scared? Because in the past, she got humiliated very badly by every pony. Kids these days, they just don't learn a lesson, do they? And her time wasn't really that good after she practices. Really feeling bad for her, and really feeling so guilty to the people who make fun of her. But anyway, the time has come. Every pony is about to give Cloudsdale some rainwater in order to help Equestria. So anyway, they do it. But they need one more pony, and that's Fluttershy, who completely saves everything for Cloudsdale. And she's still flying after that. Pretty hilarious. And that's how the episode ends. This episode is an improvement on Fluttershy's character than Putting Your Hoof Down. Unlike Putting Your Hoof Down when it had a lot of problems with everything, this episode does it way, way better. Especially that they make the other ponies what they do as kids. However, in Putting Your Hoof Down, they make everyone else a jerk for nothing. They have to make everyone else a jerk just because. And trust me, that is just wrong, even if they try to present the moral of the episode. However, the moral of this episode is done way better since Fluttershy isn't as tough or serious like Rainbow Dash or the others. The only time when she's serious is that she can't do it at all. When Rainbow Dash wants her to help with them, she denies because she can't do it. She isn't fast enough and she isn't like Rainbow Dash at all. Sometimes when you have wings and you're an alicorn, you're not like everyone else. Sometimes you could be slow and not fast all the time. That's what Fluttershy is. She isn't supposed to be serious all the time and not supposed to do everything right on her own. That's why in Putting Your Hoof Down in the beginning of the episode, she gets pushed easily and she doesn't go too far until the second half of the episode. In this episode, she is always scared to death of what happened during her past, which is why I do relate her more than Putting Your Hoof Down. And the struggle that she has to go through is a very strong struggle since she might get embarrassed again. Even though that was a long time ago, it could still go on forever and ever. And Rainbow Dash decides to be a very nice boy and to help her out. Which is why I really like Rainbow Dash so much because she's always nice sometimes. She isn't much of a show-off and much of a bragging person. But the next episode that I'm going to review, she really doesn't deserve it, unlike 28 points later. Anyway, this episode gets a 9 out of 10. This is a My Little Pony episode that any fan should see.